Hi, lovely friends. You have been eagerly waiting for the exam, and now the exam day is almost there. So, I heartily welcome your favorite faculties, Dr. Amit Gupta sir, Dr. Deepa Gupta ma'am,
Hi, beta.
Dr. Shilpi Agrawal ma'am,
Hello to all of you.
and myself, Dr. Vineet Gupta. And this small session for all of you, beta, this is just to apprise you that there are certain important things which we need to take very good care of before we actually reach the exam center, and also what we are supposed to do during the exam. We hope that this small session may prove beneficial for all of you. So, beta, if we just try to take a look, first of all, at the admit cards. The admit cards, what you have received. Herein, an important thing what you have to take a note of, that you have to paste your latest passport size photograph. Now, this word latest should not create any butterflies inside you. Basically, the photograph which you have used while filling up the application form, that would also be sufficient. But yes, if somebody wants to use any other photograph, you can use that as well, passport size photograph. Now, my dear friends, some important things what are essential, that there is no entry in the exam center after 8:30 a.m. under any circumstances for part 1 and 1:30 p.m. for part 2. Beta, I would like to share this important thing, and all of us, we have experienced this earlier, that if any one of you reaches the exam center even late by 1 second, then
They close the
also,
gate. They're going
yeah,
to close the gate. And
They-
they don't open.
yeah,
I'm the eyewitness. They don't open 3 times. And I saw the student weeping. They didn't open the gate. So never ever commit this mistake. Please reach the exam center on time. On time. On time means how many minutes before this time. This time slot is given to
Given.
you
Yeah,
in
yeah,
your
yeah.
respective admit card. So make sure
And-
to reach there much before that.
right. Now, beta, there are some important things in the admit card to note of. Check the particulars in the admit card carefully. Error, if any, is to be reported to NBEMS. So, beta, I've just summarized a few things after this admit card story for you. The green dots, what you are seeing, beta, these are the two things which you have to carry for sure. That is printed copy of the admit card with the photo pasted on it, and the authorized photo ID card hard copy. Hard copy. Don't think that you are having a DigiLocker in your phone, or you are having something on your WhatsApp or in the start messages or Telegram. Nothing is going to work, beta. That has to be a hard copy, the original hard copy. It can be your Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter card, driving license, or any other government approved photo ID, right? It can be anything. Now, some more important things to note of, these are red crosses, the prohibited items at the test center. You don't have to carry any other thing except your admit card, your original ID, and the face mask. Nothing else. No metallic item, no text material, no electronic device, no bracelets, no nose pins, no goggles, no wallets, no belts, no water bottles. Please do take very good care of this. And please note that if you find any discrepancy in your admit card, you have to report to the help desk tab available in the application form today itself. Right. Also, there is a self declaration form in the admit card which you are supposed to fill in today on 16th of January. Though it is not mandatory to fill on 16th of January. Why I'm saying so? So that you do not skip this small little thing. So the self-declaration form is given in the admit card itself. Like I've tried to fill this for you. Uh, if you're not having any COVID symptoms, you have to just put the crosses in front of cough, fever, cold, runny nose, breathing problems. You have to write your name. You have to write your roll number, what is mentioned at the top of this admit card, your date of exam, the exam center name. Now, beta, the exam center name is this. What is mentioned in the admit card here at the top. If you carefully take a look, like this is the exam center name, what you're able to see. Okay, so this is what you have to fill in there in the self-declaration form. And then you have to put your signatures beneath it. Okay, that is how the self-declaration form will be completed. So, beta, a small summary for all of you that what we are supposed to do today or maybe tomorrow, like 16 January, 7 p.m., check every detail on the admit card. If there is any error or discrepancy, please do report in the help desk tab in the application form immediately. Please paste the photograph, the latest passport size on the admit card at the designated place. Fill the self-declaration form in the admit card with your signatures. Keep a hard copy of the original ID today itself. And if you are not having the face mask, please do buy 3, 4, 5 face masks for you today itself. Another thing what you have to remember, beta, 19th of January, 6 p.m. Again, check the admit card along with the hard copy of the original ID and the face mask that they are well secured with you. And then go to bed maybe somewhere around 9, 10 or 11 p.m. on 19th of January. 20th of January, what you have to carry, once again, this is a reminder for you, beta. The pink dots here, the admit card and the hard copy of the original ID. Please do check that photo is pasted on the admit card and filled up self-declaration form is there in the admit card and the face mask. Once again, what you are not supposed to carry, any metallic or electronic item, whether it's a belt, chain, ring, bracelet, wristwatch, nose pin, wallet, mobile, cap, gloves, water bottle. This you cannot carry inside the examination hall. But if you are having some friend or maybe your parents are accompanying you or you are traveling in some transport where you can keep these devices or these things, you are more than welcome to keep them safe and secure in the transport or with your parents or your friends, right? But you cannot carry them in the examination center. Reach the examination center between 7 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. in the morning, though the last entry is at 8:30 a.m., but we strongly recommend that you reach well in time, latest by 7:45 a.m. Please do check all the distances from your place of stay to the examination center today or tomorrow so that you do not miss out. Right, so these were the important things which I thought we should share with you. And
विनीत सर बच्चों का एक क्वेश्चन है कि एक स्टूडेंट का एडमिट कार्ड में नाम गलत है what he is supposed to do.
he is supposed to
Talk to NV
immediately send a message in the help desk tab in the application form, like as we have mentioned here, report any discrepancy in the help desk tab in the application form immediately.
And if they don't respond, don't hesitate to call NB.
अच्छा, एक और क्वेरी है कि एक ही आईडी चाहिए या मोर देन वन आईडी इज रिक्वायर्ड.
Ideally,
One
one
ID is
ID.
sufficient.
I think that ID which he has used while filling the form, that will be
Uploaded, yeah.
best.
The best
The
ID
best.
would be
The
whatever they have used while filling the application
Application
form.
form.
Yeah.
And third is asking कि जो name है whether they are supposed to write the name only और address भी लिखना है
Where?
on this
Self-declaration.
self-declaration में.
These are the
I think
things here.
name name is only they are asking the name
Name,
only.
roll number.
Name, roll number, exam.
Yeah,
हाँ,
this is what you have to
they are
write
not
in the
asking
self-declaration
address.
form. Right. So I think any other thing, beta, which you feel that COVID-19 e-pass in the admit card, do we need you do not need any RT-PCR, beta? No RT-PCR is needed as per the admit card.
So we can we keep money with us? No, I don't think.
You
you're
can keep some paper notes with you. I don't think that would be a problem because there would be a lot of
But don't
students who
carry
would
any
be-
ring or
No?
bracelet.
No, I don't think because they say that you can write something on the paper note with some invisible ink. So
Okay.
it will be better why to be in the controversy.
And don't carry any mobile, any ring, any bangle, any chain. You
I
have
don't
to-
think there is
yeah.
any locker facility there, but
No.
the transport what you are using, you can keep your bag there and you can keep the valuables there, and I think that will be safe there. Okay, or if you had any person accompanying you, any friend, parents, associates, you can hand over the items to them. Okay, I don't think there is any locker facility at the site of examination.
There are no locker facilities.
No
They've
locker
mentioned
facility.
this in the admit card.
Better
No
to
locker
avoid.
facilities there.
Better to be prepared regarding that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Money wallet was allowed last time. Okay, if they had allowed, then no problem.
Okay, so as per the instructions given by sir, you should have a checklist before the exam, then evening just before the exam, and in the morning also you check, and now you reach to the examination hall. So what are the things you should have in your mind and what you should follow while attempting the questions? So first thing is that when you reach the examination hall, take care that 15 minutes before the exam, you are sitting comfortably on your seat. Okay, you are not chatting with anyone else, you are just with yourself, because now you are the one who is going to give the exam. So focus on yourself and give 2 minutes to yourself, close your eyes and pray to God. So pray to God, give time to yourself. Now you are talking to you and God, that please God, help me in my exams, help me to face them with courage and peace. Help me to understand the questions that are asked and to remember what I have studied, and I can express my answers clearly and correctly. Then after that, give yourself 1 minute more, close your eyes, talk to yourself and speak to yourself. You have to tell yourself that I can do it and I will. I will stay calm and focused for each question. The question is easy, the question is medium, or the question is difficult. It does not matter. I will remain calm and I will remain focused. That is the most important thing. And finally, the God is with me. Tell yourself that God is with me. And now comes the question paper. So before the question paper, you should have this thing in your mind that there's no negative marking. So I have to attempt all the questions. Be careful while reading the question that you don't skip these words. Not, accept, incorrect, false. So these words you have to take care and read the options carefully so that you don't do any silly mistakes. These points you should be having in your mind. And the most important thing is that manage time. You have to manage time and don't spend too much time on one question, because you don't want to go into panic in the end. So you have to manage the time, and you are in fact perfect enough to manage the time. You have given so many tests. Avoid changing answers. Once you have marked the answer, avoid going back, thinking again and changing again. If you are in a situation that you find yourself that you are changing a lot of answers, then take a pause and avoid changing the answers. Now, while you are attempting the questions, there are these 4 pattern of questions which you will face. First question is long questions. When you get the long clinical questions, how you have to approach? Read the last line first. The last 2 lines you have to read the first, then read the options, and then you read the full question before marking the answer. There will be a lot of image-based questions, so that means you have to see the image carefully. If there is any arrow on the image, see that structure carefully. Have the orientation of the image, that which is the anterior side, which is the posterior side, which is the right side, which is the left side, and then mark the answer. So you are actually confirming that your answer is correct or not. Then for the unknown tough questions, which will definitely be there, some questions will be like this. So you don't have to worry about that. Be calm and you can answer it. You have a lot of knowledge. Answer with the help of exclusion. Exclude the options which you think are not there and then answer. Then, of course, there will be some questions which are easy, which you know, and which are repeated questions. So my advice is don't hurry at that time. Give 1 second to see that you are marking a correct answer or not. So this is to avoid any silly mistakes.
Perfectly said. I think very, very important things what we all should take care of. That there are different type of questions and there are different ways to solve those different type of questions. And looking at your preparations, we feel fully confident that you will be able to handle all different type of questions with great enthusiasm, without any panic, by staying calm, and you will definitely come out with flying colors.
I think 2 very important message from Dr. Shilpi. Number 1 is that if you're approaching in the way for the long questions, you are going for a excellent time management. You're not wasting the time and coming to the correct answer. If you're looking the last line, seeing the image if it is given, seeing the choices, because 90% time you are not supposed to read the whole story. You know the answer, but just for confirmation, you can read one thing. Second thing is what Dr. Shilpi has said, never change your answers, because first instinct is usually correct. So if you are overthinking, then you can make mistake even in a very very simple question. क्योंकि कई बार हमें लगता है यार इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन एग्जामिनर कैसे पूछ सकता है, उसमें कहीं ना कहीं कोई ट्विस्ट होना चाहिए, एंड दैट यूज्ड टू बी अ वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन, एंड यू ओवरथिंक एंड यू just make mistakes there. Now, we have seen what we are supposed to take in our examination room, what is the strategy to attempt the question. But very, very important point is, if we see that we are left almost 94 hours from this moment to coming out from our examination hall after your second part of the exam, what should be the mindset you are going through in last 94 hours is very very important for the execution in the examination, or for best results for whatever you are doing a study in the last almost few months, not months, even we can say for few years. Now you might have seen ki why Indian team is always having phobia while playing against Pakistan. क्योंकि उसके माइंडसेट ये है कि पता नहीं पाकिस्तानी लास्ट ओवर में क्या कर दें, लास्ट बॉल पे क्या कर दें, एंड यू आर ऑलवेज इन अ डिफेंसिव मोड. You never play on a attacking mode. But when you are playing against either Australia, either New Zealand or England, the world champion team, you are playing freely. So your mindset should be that I had studied so much. I am coming to this point. So why to go back? मेरे पास पीछे जाने के लिए कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है. Now at least more than 50 messages I am receiving daily कि मैम आई एम फीलिंग लो एट दिस मोमेंट, व्हाट आई शुड डू. बेटा आपको लो फील करने के लिए टाइम ही नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज आर्मी पर्सन इज बीइंग टोल्ड कि डू और डाई. हमारे लिए और कोई तीसरा ऑप्शन है ही नहीं. जब हम इतना चल के आ चुके हैं, देन व्हाई टू लुक बैक. सो पॉजिटिव माइंड फ्रेम से यू आर मूविंग फॉर दिस रिमेनिंग 94 आवर्स. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. So we have to focus only our goal, and the goal is success. Now, few important points I want to highlight here, that don't read anything new. अगर मैं रात में कोई PSM का अपडेट भी पोस्ट करूं, so I'll say don't see that. नहीं देखना, because again I'm receiving messages till the last moment. मैडम कोई अपडेट आया, कोई अपडेट आया. बेटा अगर अपडेट पहले दिन आ गया तो कोई नहीं आने वाला वो. I can say कि इम्यूनाइजेशन शेड्यूल में उन्होंने 1 जनवरी से 3rd डोज ऑफ इनएक्टिवेटेड पोलियो वैक्सीन एंटर कराया, बट आई डोंट थिंक दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क यू एट दिस मोमेंट. दे विल आस्क इन द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्स, okay, but they will not ask here. So don't worry about the any update. Don't waste time in that. Okay, don't expect to revise anything. कई बार बच्चे कहते हैं मैडम पहले तो पढ़ा था, अब टाइम नहीं है, रिवाइज नहीं होता. भाई हम भगवान नहीं है, वी आर द human beings, we cannot revise everything. Okay, so don't expect to know 100% things, but what I can highlight here, just listen carefully. You are supposed to read 80%, but it should be 100% thorough. So if you are reading 80% content with 100% accuracy, definitely you are the top ranker of this exam. You are not supposed to read 100% content of anything. Okay, but whatever you are reading, you should be perfect in that particular section. Very confusing point is your mock results. Now some of you are overexcited with that. Some of you are little bit low with the results. Beta, these are your trial test. They are not having any impact on your exam performance. We had seen exactly opposite. Don't take my words in other way. Those who were scoring very high in the mock test or subject test, grand test, their performance was low in the exam, because they were in overconfidence. Okay, and those who are not performing in mock test, they scored very, very high in the exam. Okay, so never go with the mock test results, never be underconfident, never be overconfident, be confident, but learn where you had made the mistakes and promise yourself that not going to repeat the mistakes in the examination. Clear? No comparison with your roommates, batchmates, whatever they are doing, whatever they are achieving, it is up to them. You are a unique person, your fingerprints are unique, so you are a unique person, so your study will also be in a unique way. So accept your past, face your present era, present time with confidence, so you can face your future without fear. Now, another very, very important point is that some of you are not having sound sleep in night. Now, if we have to perform excellence in the examination, the sound sleep is very, very important. So you should be focusing yourself. Whenever you are feeling low, just close the books, take deep breath, try to relax. Just believe in your hard work, believe in yourself that yes, you are working best from your side, you are having confidence in you. And sleep is very, very important. And again, I say that most of you must have changed your sleep pattern till now, but those who had not changed, I request them that still 4 days are left with us. You should try to go to bed latest by 11 o'clock and develop a habit to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay? And try to have sound sleep at night without any medication. Okay? Because that will be helping in you in your best performance, because whatever we had seen or whatever we had received the feedback from your seniors, that first paper is okay, but in second paper they are not able to focus and they are working from their subconscious level, and there they make silly mistakes, because these are the clinical questions. If you are missing the age, if you are missing the sex, if you are missing any history point, you may make the mistake, and this is what examiner wants to trap you. So you should be relaxed, you should be confident in your hard work, you should be believing in your hard work, relax, should have a proper sleep for the maximum output in the examination. Clear? And this is what is the 2 keys of the locker. I always tell the story that first key is your hard work, which you are doing, you are applying in your locker, and the second key is the blessings from the God. So what you can do, you can only put the first key, because second key is with the bank official and our bank official is the God. If you are putting your first key properly, then God is bound to put the second key, and already the locker is ready with your certificates. You are going to get this certificate in this. Okay. So in the last, I can say the 3 most important strategy for short success at the examination: the time management for your question. Never leave the hope till you attempt the last question, till you submit your question paper. हो सकता है बैक टू बैक आपके 15 क्वेश्चंस आपको नहीं आ रहे, नो प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज कॉस्टिंग द 5%. Okay, and board is permitting you to make 50% of the mistakes. So don't worry. Okay, just keep yourself calm till you submit your paper, till you see the last question, and act smartly in the examination, because पढ़ना था जितना पढ़ लिया बेटा. Now your performance, how you are overcoming all these phobias, fear, and performing in the examination hall will decide your results. Okay, so we all are here to help you in achieving your goal. Okay, so now Dr. Amit will tell you further.
Yeah. This is the day for which you prepared for so long. ये वो दिन आने वाला है 20 तारीख को, जिसके लिए हम पिछले कई दिनों, कई महीनों और कई सालों से तैयारी कर रहे थे. यही वो दिन है जिसका हम ही नहीं, केवल हमारे मम्मी पापा भी इंतजार कर रहे हैं. Our parents are also waiting for this 20th of January because they still remember the day when they came to the airport to see you off to your respective university. This is the day, 20th of January. What you have to do, we are receiving lot of messages, sir, पढ़ाई हो गई, ये सब्जेक्ट हो गए, 2 बचे हैं, 4 बचे हैं, बाकी सारा हमने कर लिया। इन 3 दिनों में करना क्या है? व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इन रिमेनिंग 3 days? We have to focus. Focus means hourly analysis what we are doing. The best is notes. Just keep on scrolling your notes from top to bottom. ऊपर से नीचे तक पेज के वर्ड्स पढ़ना शुरू करो। कुछ वोलेटाइल एरियाज हैं, माइक्रोबायोलॉजी है, फार्मेकोलॉजी है, कुछ पीएसएम स्टेटिस्टिक्स है, कैंसर्स का स्टेजिंग है, ट्रीटमेंट है, मिस हो जाता है, स्टेटिस्टिकल वैल्यू 2.2, was it 2.3, was it 2.6? जस्ट टॉप से बॉटम उस पेज को स्क्रॉल कर लो, अपनी नजर से निकाल लो, एग्जाम वाले दिन याद आ जाएगा। लास्ट मोमेंट पे कई बार कुछ वोलेटाइल एरिया जो हम देख लेते हैं ना बेटा, वो याद आ जाते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी इजी टू सॉल्व क्लिनिकल क्वेश्चन। समटाइम्स वी फॉरगेट फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन, तो हमको फोकस करना है। फोकस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। इफ आई आस्क यू राइट नाउ, वेयर एवर यू आर सिटिंग इन योर रूम, जस्ट स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट द ग्रीन ऑब्जेक्ट। तुम्हारे कमरे में जो भी हरे रंग की चीजें हैं, केवल उनको देख के बताओ मुझे 10 सेकंड के अंदर कौन कौन सी हरे रंग की चीजें हैं। आई एम सिटिंग हियर इन दिस रूम, आई कैन सी 1 green object, 2 green object, 3, 4th one and the 5th one. I saw 5 green objects right now. Did you see green object? I asked you one question. Did you see anything red there? Could you see anything white there? You were focusing on green, green, green. अगर हम फोकस करके केवल हरा हरा देख रहे थे तो लाल, पीला, काला हमको बिल्कुल दिखाई नहीं देगा। बेटा केवल अपने काम का दिखाई देना है। दिस इज द डे वी हैव बीन वेटिंग फॉर सो लॉन्ग। जस्ट बी फोकस्ड इन दीज 3 days. As we put our phone on silent, put your mind from loud to silent mode. फोन को तो साइलेंट मोड पे रखते हैं बेटा, माइंड को साइलेंट मोड पर रख दो। डोंट लिसन टू एनीथिंग अनयूजुअल, एनीथिंग विच इज इररिलेवेंट फॉर अस। लोगों का काम है कहना, लोग तो कहते ही रहेंगे। लोगों को बोलने दो, बकवास करने दो, हमें नहीं सुनना। Rather than regretting for what you don't remember, be grateful for what you remember. ये याद नहीं आ रहा, वो याद नहीं आ रहा, अरे ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस फॉर PIS लेबिटोलॉल याद है ना, ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस फॉर प्रीटर्म लेबर निफेडिपिन याद है ना, नैरोएस्ट पार्ट ऑफ यूट्रस इस्थमस याद है, नैरोएस्ट पार्ट ऑफ फेलोपियन ट्यूब इंटरस्टिशियम याद है। जो याद है उसके लिए ग्रेटफुल हो जाओ, जितना याद है उस पे फोकस करो, बाकी एग्जाम में याद आएगा। A very important tip, eat some glucose before exam. It will be maximally utilized by brain in 5 hours. क्योंकि उन 5 घंटों में जब हम एग्जाम दे रहे होंगे, हमारा ब्रेन मैक्सिमम ग्लूकोज यूटिलाइज करेगा। यू नो दिस बायोकेमिस्ट्री। एंड प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू ईट समथिंग स्वीट. इट मे बी अ चॉकलेट ऑल्सो. चॉकलेट कंटेन गुड अमाउंट ऑफ शुगर. Go for urination before starting exam. It is winter, beta. Bladder gets filled up very early. Even if you have micturated, you will say, sir, what silly thing you are talking? हमको आप बता रहे हो सर कि हमको पेशाब करने जाना है. Even if you have you have emptied your bladder outside examination hall, just check there is a washroom inside. Before sitting on the table, go for urination. Empty your bladder. It will help you in focusing on the question. After urinating,
सॉरी, एक स्टूडेंट यही पूछ रहा है कि एग्जाम स्टार्ट होने से कितने मिनट पहले तक वी विल बी अलाउड टू यूज वॉशरूम।
एग्जाम स्टार्ट होने से अगर वॉशरूम अंदर है, कई बार वो अलाउ नहीं करते, ये होता है, यू कैन रिक्वेस्ट दैट, सर मुझे यूरिन के लिए जाना है। 30 मिनट्स पहले तक बड़े आराम से वो अलाउ करेंगे कि आप वॉशरूम होके आ जाओ। बस ये चेक कर लेना कि अंदर वॉशरूम है। अगर अंदर वॉशरूम नहीं है तो बाहर वॉशरूम यूज करके ही सेंटर में एंटर होना। सर्दी है, यूरिन जल्दी आता है, बार बार आता है। सिट ऑन एग्जाम सीट. जस्ट ब्रिंग योर अवेयरनेस टू योर ब्रीदिंग फॉर 1 minute बेटा. वॉट एवर आई एम टॉकिंग इज मैजिकल. अपनी अवेयरनेस को, अपने ध्यान को अपनी सांस पे लेके आना। क्वेश्चन पेपर स्टार्ट करने से पहले केवल 1 मिनट कर लेना बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द क्वेश्चन पेपर। कुछ नहीं करना, एफर्टलेस है। सांस को देखना, सांस अंदर आ रही है, सांस बाहर जा रही है। केवल सांस को 1 मिनट देख लेना। देखना कैसे नोट्स में लिखी हुई चीजें याद आएंगी। इट विल हेल्प यू इन ब्यूटीफुल रिकॉल ड्यूरिंग क्वेश्चन पेपर when you are solving the question paper. Let universe be in harmony with you. let our brain pick up all the keywords in the question. This calmness is going to help you a lot in picking up the keywords, in picking up the beautiful recalls for that question. If you get series of non-doable questions, you see 3 questions, 4 questions, 5 questions, I cannot do. I don't know how to do it. Just remember one thing, even topper of this exam does not know 30 to 40 questions. I have not seen anyone scoring more than 270, more than 275 in this question paper. It's very rare, very rare. So even topper does not know 30 to 40 questions. We need only 150 out of 300 to pass this exam. Maintain calm while reading question. If you find an unheard, undoable question, again bring your awareness to your breathing for a moment. Something will spark in your mind. Just mark that option. Please don't do any discussion about paper 1 during break time. जो हो गया वो हो गया.
बेटा इस चीज को बहुत ध्यान रखना जो अमित सर बोल रहे हैं. You cannot afford to discuss anything about paper 1 in the break time with anyone. Even if any one of us is right in front of you in the break time, we strongly recommend, beta, please do not tell any question of paper 1 in the break time. Do not discuss it with anyone.
Have light snacks, relax for a while, and go through the volatile areas in the break time. There will be no faculty, there will be no workbook, no books, no videos with you in exam hall. But your inner talk of studies and revision will enlighten you in exam hall. हम एग्जाम हॉल में बेटा अपने आप से कैसे बात करेंगे ये डिसाइड करेगा हमारे मार्क्स कितने आएंगे. How many marks we will score. It will depend on how and what we are talking to ourselves while solving the question paper. Inner talk of you with you will be game changer in examination hall. If someone asks you to take a glass full of water and walk around without spilling a single drop of water, can we think anything else? कोई मुझे एक ग्लास दे देता है पानी का ये पूरा भर के कि इस पूरे ग्लास को ये पूरा ऊपर तक भरा हुआ है, इस पूरे भरे हुए ग्लास को लेके इस पूरे कमरे का चक्कर लगाओ. मैं केवल ग्लास पे फोकस करूंगा. अगर मुझे एक बूंद नहीं गिरानी या मैं अफोर्ड कर सकता हूं कहीं और देखना, नहीं कर सकता. तो आई कैन नॉट अफोर्ड. शिफ्ट योर फोकस टू ग्लास फुल ऑफ वाटर. Very, very important, beta. Go to bed latest by 12 a.m. on night before exam day. करना क्या है? The most important. Lie on bed. बेड पर लेट जाना है. उसके बाद ये नहीं सोचना है नींद आ जा, नींद आ जा, नींद आ जा. ये नहीं बोलना. कुछ नहीं करना. नींद आती है आए, नींद नहीं आती ना आए. बेड पर लेटने के बाद bring your awareness to your breathing. Start looking at your breathing. What will happen? Numerous thoughts will come. Let them come. Don't resist. You again become aware about your breathing. जितने विचार आएंगे, जितने थॉट्स आएंगे, उनको आने देना बेटा. अपनी ब्रीदिंग को देखते रहना, चाहे कितना भी वक्त हो जाए. मैं प्रॉमिस करता हूं within 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes नींद आएगी आएगी, नहीं भी आएगी तो हम एक बड़ी काम स्टेट में चले जाएंगे which is called the alpha state. We will be relaxed during the examination paper. जब हम क्वेश्चन कर रहे होंगे तो हम बड़ा रिलैक्स्ड होंगे. कुछ नहीं करना बेटा. बेड पे लेटने के बाद लाइट ऑफ कर दो 12 बजे. बेड पे लेट जाओ. ये नहीं सोचना नींद आई नहीं आई, आएगी नहीं आएगी. सिर्फ अपनी ब्रीदिंग को देखते रहना. कितने भी थॉट्स आए याद आएगा. कैंसर सर्विक्स 3 स्टेज 3 क्या था. कैंसर सर्विक्स 1B1 हो गया. जो होना था हो गया. अब 1B1 से कोई मतलब नहीं. अब केवल सांस को देखना. दैट्स ऑल. रिमेंबर द एंड गोल दैट वी वांट टू अचीव. जो भी क्वेश्चन आएगा बस एक बात याद रखना. जो भी क्वेश्चन आएगा मुझे उसका रिकॉल आएगा. अगर हमको नहीं आएगा तो किसी को भी नहीं. आई रिपीट बेटा, जो भी क्वेश्चन आएगा मुझे उसका रिकॉल आएगा। अगर मुझे नहीं आएगा तो किसी को भी नहीं आएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि समंदर की तरफ पढ़ा है हमने। पिछले 6 महीने में समंदर बन गए हैं। वी हैव बिकम ओशियन। कितनी भी आग लग जाए दुनिया में, किसी समंदर को सुखा नहीं सकती। हम समंदर हैं, हम ओशियन हैं। जस्ट रिलैक्स, जस्ट रिलैक्स। हो गया, बहुत पढ़ा है हमने, शिद्दत से पढ़ा है हमने, इतना पढ़ा है हमने कि पढ़ के समंदर हो गए हैं। और याद रखना, कितने नंबर चाहिए एग्जाम में पास होने के लिए? वी नीड हाउ मच? 150 आउट ऑफ 300। और हमको रात को करना क्या है? 19th जनवरी नाइट बच्चे की तरह बेड पर लेट जाना। जस्ट गो टू बेड like a baby and just start looking at your breathing. नींद के बारे में सोचना भी नहीं। आती है आए, नहीं आती नहीं आए, मैजिकल ट्रिप दे दिया है। केवल ब्रीदिंग को देखते रहना। क्वेश्चन ऐसे सॉल्व होंगे अगले दिन। शाम को बात करेंगे 20 तारीख को। विल टॉक ऑन 20th of January इवनिंग। बस ये कर लें।
इसमें मैं एक लाइन बोलूंगी, जैसे सर ने बोला, सूरज में इतनी गर्मी नहीं कि वो समुद्र को सुखा दे। किसी भी बोर्ड में इतनी ताकत नहीं जो हमें पास होने से
वाह,
रुका दे।
very
वाह।
क्या बात है, वंडरफुल, बहुत
और-
बढ़िया। और बच्चों के काफी सारे कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं।
एक मैं क्वेश्चन देख रही
151
थी,
good.
एक वन स्टूडेंट वर आस्किंग कि सर हमारी वहां पे आरती होगी क्या एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में जाने से पहले? बेटा आरती का तो पता नहीं, बट यहाँ से जब आप लोग जाएंगे हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट से, एटलीस्ट वी विल बी गिविंग यू ब्लेसिंग्स। एंड जैसे मेरी मदर बचपन में जब भी स्कूल में कोई भी एग्जाम होता था, वो दही पेड़ा खिला के मुझे भेजा करती थी। एंड शी सेज कि भाई आपका एग्जाम अच्छा होगा, तो दही पेड़े की जगह यहाँ पे आप लोग कोई चॉकलेट या कोई भी मीठा खा सकते हैं।
Old is gold. दही पेड़ा, sugar. Sugar is maximally utilized by brain while solving question paper. देखो हमारी माइथोलॉजी कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है। एवरीथिंग इज साइंटिफिक, यू नो।
So,
Yeah.
And please don't forget to eat almonds, walnuts. Don't eat junk food in these 3 to 4 days.
बच्चों का एक क्वेश्चन ये है कि ब्रेक टाइम में क्या प्रेफर करना चाहिए खाने के लिए?
ब्रेक टाइम में प्रिफर क्या करना है, ये इंडिविजुअल चॉइस होना चाहिए। बहुत स्पाइसी नहीं हो, बहुत फ्राइड नहीं हो, थोड़ा शुगर उसमें हो जाए, थोड़ा सा शुगर एलिमेंट होना चाहिए, मॉडरेटली, मतलब लाइट स्नैक्स होने चाहिए, बहुत हैवी नहीं होना
ऑयली
चाहिए।
फैटी नहीं
क्योंकि
होना चाहिए।
सेकंड पेपर में
BP
वी हैव
feel
टू हैव अ
कराता है।
रिकॉल। क्लिनिकल क्वेश्चंस हैं, इजी होते हैं, बड़ा आसान होता है क्लिनिकल क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना। लेकिन पेट ज्यादा भरा होगा, देयर इज अ वर्ड गैस्ट्रिक डाइवर्जन ऑफ सेरिब्रल सर्कुलेशन। ब्रेन का ब्लड स्टमक में चला जाएगा खाने को डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए। तो मॉडरेट खाना खाना, ज्यादा नहीं खाना।
वन मोर क्वेश्चन इज देयर कि विदाउट पासपोर्ट कैन बी एंट्री इन द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल?
वी
yeah.
कैन। जो आईडी है वो एक सिंगल आईडी चाहिए। लेकिन अगर बहुत बच्चों को एप्रीहेंशन होता है तो जिनके पास पासपोर्ट है वो पासपोर्ट रख लें। जिनके पास पासपोर्ट है वो पासपोर्ट रख लें, बट एनी आईडी इज सफिशिएंट।
Yeah, any ID is sufficient, but as Amit sir rightly pointed out, if you want to carry the passport as your photo ID, that is also good. Or there were few more questions.
एनर्जी ड्रिंक का है, कैन वी टेक एनर्जी ड्रिंक? बट आई थिंक यू कैन टेक, लेकिन लुकिंग फॉर विंटर वेदर, आई थिंक उसके बाद आपको यूरिनेशन ज्यादा हो सकता है, तो बी वेरी केयरफुल फॉर दैट, क्योंकि
Yeah.
विंटर्स में जो है उसके बाद में।
Akash is asking ki revising and solving questions from all in one book enough for the next 3 days?
If you have left some subject, if you didn't touch any subject, then you can go questions from Missed All-in-One. But if you have notes, I would advise you to go through the notes also for 1 or 2 hours.
सर वन क्वेश्चन है कि कोई ड्रेस कोड या स्लीपर और
Shoes
शूज?
and sleepers, इसमें बच्चे
क्या?
Boots are not allowed. जो बड़े boots होते हैं, long boots, वो allow नहीं करते. Shoes are allowed.
एक्चुअली एडमिट कार्ड में दे डिडंट
कोई
मेंशन
भी ज्वेलरी अलाउड नहीं है, no jewelry allowed.
लुकिंग फॉर द वेदर, नाउ वी कैन गो फॉर शूज।
But they are not allowing that.
हाँ, सम
cap.
हाँ, cap and
Cap
gloves
and
are,
gloves
cap
are
and
not
gloves
allowed.
का
Not
तो
allowed.
strictly mentioned in admit
Strictly
card.
mentioned है, वो allowed
Even
नहीं.
jackets, I think they might create some objection.
Don't carry long jackets.
If the
हाँ.
jacket is having too much of metal
Pockets.
and pockets,
Pockets.
so they will not allow those jackets. It's always better to wear the sweaters.
Sweater.
नो ज्वेलरी, कोई अंगूठी, कोई चूड़ी, कोई बैंगल, कोई भी नोज, कुछ भी, कोई ज्वेलरी नहीं, वो सब कोई वॉच नहीं, नो वॉच.
I think admit card कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि color print out चाहिए. You can have
Yeah,
a black and
they
white
can have
also.
a black and white
But
print
hard
of
copy.
admit card.
Long trench coat better to avoid.
So one
Avoid-
student is
avoid long
asking, can we take coffee in break?
Yes, if
I
it
can-
suits you. If it suits you.
Jacket is allowed. One student is saying jacket is
Ma'am,
allowed.
one student is asking, can we stop studying on 19th midday?
It depends. It's only your choice.
Exactly. sir,
It's
yeah.
only their
Yeah.
choice. But we strongly recommend to go on bed by 12 o'clock at least.
Exactly. Sir,
Because you have
yeah.
to wake up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
yes,
I
sir.
think
You have
as
to
per
go to
my
your
guideline,
respective
you can
centers.
stop latest by 8 o'clock.
In
Latest by
the
8
Your
o'clock.
choice. Your
In
choice.
But
the
it is
evening.
your own choice. Have a light dinner on that day. Preferably at least 3 hours before going to bed. You should have your proper dinner. But it should be light. बहुत heavy नहीं
Very
लेना.
important point.
Other-
Don't take dinner at 11:30 and go to bed at 12.
Otherwise you will-
Preferably take it 2 hours
3
before or
hours.
3 hours.
Otherwise you will be having uneasiness while
Uneasiness
sleeping.
while lying down.
And may disturb your sleep.
Absolutely. And Anshul, we all wish you a very happy birthday. You have been requesting
Yes,
this
yes.
from all
Happy
of us.
birthday, Anshu.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, you have been.
फिर अमित सर वहां पर अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को प्रपोज कर देना, पर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व जो करना है कर.
एक सर स्टूडेंट पूछ रहा है क्या मैं एग्जाम के दिन विनीत सर का ब्रेन बोरो कर सकता हूँ. आई थिंक ईच वन ऑफ यू कैन बोरो द ब्रेन ऑफ डॉक्टर विनीत. ठीक है, डॉक्टर विनीत सबको अपना ब्रेन दे दीजिए.
दे दिया.
नहीं भैया, surgeons don't have brains generally. Only those people choose surgery who don't have brains.
सबको दे दिया विनीत सर ने. वनडे के लिए नहीं, लाइफ लॉन्ग के लिए दे दिया. ठीक है,
मिल गया.
लाइफ लॉन्ग के लिए मिल गया. तो आई थिंक वी समराइज क्योंकि कुछ स्टूडेंट्स
हर्षिता का कीज का एक
अमित
question
सर
था.
9 PM वाले क्वेश्चन करके डेली 9 PM डेली क्वेश्चन एंड इन रिमेनिंग 3 days देयर विल बी plenty ऑफ क्वेश्चन.
या और कुणाल सर, बेटा कुणाल सर के घर पे थोड़ा सा कुछ इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन था, तो ही वाज नॉट एबल टू मेक इट अभी, एंड ही हैज कन्वेड हिज बेस्ट विशेस टू ऑल ऑफ यू.
डाइट बेटा वी आर ऑलवेज टेलिंग कि डे बिफोर द एग्जाम यू शुड टेक लाइट मील. मतलब शुड नॉट बी टू मच ऑफ ऑयली फैटी. टेक एटलीस्ट 3 hours बिफोर द what time you are planning to go to bed, so you will have a comfortable sleep. And in break also you should be taking same light food, can be having high sugar content to provide you energy and glucose for the second half, but don't take too much of fried and oily stuff in the break also.
Yeah, one more question was, can we review the questions if we are having some time left in the exam? Yes, you can review. You can review the questions if you have already marked them for review, definitely. And another thing, beta, what time the buses will leave or the transport would leave. So all the students who are in the northern part of India or maybe Delhi NCR, the forecast which I saw yesterday in the news channels was that 16th, 17th, 18th, it is going to be extremely cold, and the minimum temperatures in Delhi NCR around 4 degrees centigrade for these 3 days. But then from 19th onwards, the temperature will rise a little bit. But an important forecast is 19th, 20th, and 21st of January in Delhi, they have reported dense fog. So if there is a dense fog on 20th January morning, all of you beta, please listen to this. If there is a dense fog on 20th morning, then please try to depart half an hour to 45 minutes earlier than your scheduled departure. I repeat this in Hindi. अगर 19, 20, 21 तारीख यानी 20 तारीख हमारे लिए कोई घना कोहरा होता है, तो जो भी आपने अपना घर से निकलने का टाइम फिक्स किया है उससे आधा से पौना घंटा पहले निकलिएगा, क्योंकि वहां पे हमारे पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं होगा 8:30 बजे एंट्री का, चाहे कितना भी कोहरा हो. तो प्लीज मेक श्योर.
अच्छा, एक क्वेरी और है कि स्टूडेंट आर आस्किंग कि वेदर वी शुड बी अटेम्प्टिंग वन लाइनर फर्स्ट शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस और वी शुड बी अटेम्प्टिंग लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस फर्स्ट. So I think मेरा suggestion ये है कि you are not going to look for a one liner or long questions. You have to attempt in sequence. जिस sequence में आपका है उसी में attempt करते रहिए. If you had any doubt, put that question on review and later on solve that. Dr. Vineet, what do you want to say?
I don't try to look the whole question paper at a glance.
Yeah,
Sequence
yeah.
पे चलते रहो. So it will save time.
Definitely. एक और क्वेश्चन है कि if I'm slow,
मार्क फॉर रिव्यू अगर किया है
हाँ,
तो इफ यू मार्क्ड इट एंड देन मार्क फॉर रिव्यू है तो इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू रिव्यू इट विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज मार्क.
हाँ, so don't leave unattempted even while you are putting on review.
Yeah,
Just जो भी आपको उस समय that choice is looking you nearest to the question, you just mark this and put that question on a review.
और जैसा सब लोग कहते रहे बेटा इस सेशन में भी सबने इस पे एम्फसाइज किया है whenever you are in a dilemma कि whether this is the correct answer or this is the correct answer, the first answer which comes to your mind is generally 70% of the times that is really the correct answer.
One student is asking if I am slow in early 1 hour.
शायरी, मैम शायरी, please, मैम की शायरी.
early 1 hour.
बड़ी रिक्वेस्ट आ रही है,
हाँ.
प्लीज मैम शायरी.
तो उसमें जो है आगे मेरे को क्या करना है. सो डेफिनेटली आई थिंक भाई आगे तो आपको टाइम को मैनेज करना ही पड़ेगा एंड एज मच एज यू पॉसिबल यू शुड ट्राई टू अटेम्प्ट द क्वेश्चन. बट मेरे हिसाब से ट्राई टू मैनेज द टाइम फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग इटसेल्फ. If it is looking that you are taking more time with that particular question, definitely you had a doubt in that. So उस समय के लिए whatever the answer is coming in your mind, you just mark and put that review. I don't think that you are going to waste 2 minutes, 3 minutes time in that question, which is creating confusion. Because definitely you are having some doubt in that. So might be possible that later on also the doubt will persist. So why to waste time in that particular question? That is my opinion.
True.
मैम एवरीबडी सेइंग शिल्पी मैम कुछ तो बोलो, कुछ मोटिवेशन दो. तो एक लाइन में मोटिवेशन ये है कि अब जितना टाइम बचा है सिर्फ पॉजिटिव थॉट्स को अपने दिमाग में रखना है. कोई भी नेगेटिविटी आए उसको कह दो बाय बाय और पॉजिटिविटी को कर दो अपने पास. सो बेस्ट विशेस टू ऑल ऑफ यू. एंड मैम आपकी तरफ से जो पोएम है,
चलिए सब लोग मिलके करते हैं. चलता चल मंजिल की ओर, सिर पर कफन बांध कर, लहराना है जीत का परचम माँ बाप के विश्वास पर. तुझे रुकना नहीं, तुझे झुकना नहीं, तुझे मुड़ना नहीं, चाहे रास्ते हो कांटे तार के, तू चलता चल, चला चल चल, खुशी करे इंतजार उस पार. So we all are waiting on that another end to welcome.
Wish you all the very
best.
best from
All
entire
of you.
Miss State.